Welcome to Homestead Reptile. Today on Morph History, we're going over tricolors, and our example today is Grotesque. Grotesque is not the biggest fan of me. So Grotesque has, you can see, three distinct colors. He has white, he has black, and he has orange. Now, because he is a lily white and he also has a snowflaking trait, those two traits combined have really erased a lot of the black pigmentation and also a lot of the orange pigmentation. So if he didn't have those traits, I'm sure he'd look more tricolory. But he is still a tricolor. He's just not a good example of a tricolor. But he's the example I have. And I'm going to post some pictures of some examples that came from Foundation Genetics by Gecko Logic of his tricolors. So you'll see a red-based tricolor, and you'll see mostly black-based tricolors. You'll see some more extreme tricolors, and then you'll see some more average-looking tricolors. But again, they need to have that three distinct colors. Kind of think of tricolors like a calico cat. They need to have three colors to be a tricolor. If it's just two colors, it's not a tricolor. And there's some things that don't count in the tricolor category. So I told you he has a snowflaking trait. So if you have a black gecko with an orange pattern and then just white snowflakes or portholes or pinstripes, it is not a tricolor. That's a different trait putting in white pigmentation. He doesn't count. That wouldn't count as a tricolor. So most tricolors are harlequins or extreme harlequins, and, you know, different combos mixed together. So the more extreme end you get, and he is the more extreme end, the more that third color gets kind of mushed away and kind of erased. So a lot of people, when they're working with tricolors, try to not to allow the gecko to become too extreme, because it kind of gets rid of that color. A lot of people like them to have more of that third color, because you can see with him, he's getting rid of a lot of that third color. So who was the first person to come up with tricolors? Who knows? So tricolor is kind of in that category of, we don't know who's the first person who had extreme harlequins. We don't really know who's the first person who made those. I'm pretty sure there was a ton of people at the time that were just, again, those traits are polygenic, and you just stack them and you work with them and you play around and tweak them over many generations, and that's kind of what you get. So tricolor is a really interesting gene. It's, a lot of people absolutely love them. They kind of remind me of calico cats, and I'll pop a photo here of my little guy next to a calico cat. Super cute. But they kind of do remind me of that. It's a fun trait. It's very colorful. It really pops. But if this was something you liked, like and subscribe, and tell me what's your favorite morph. Hope this was enjoyable.